Those of you who've been watching this channel for all these years, can you think of any time where I've actually been truly upset about a match outcome? Normally, it's me telling everybody else to calm the hell down because just stop freaking out. It's not the end of the world, blah, blah, blah. I'm always, the cool, calm, collected granddad who wants to lecture everybody, right? When can you recall me flipping my lid or being truly disappointed in a match outcome? Sure, it's happened here or there, but it's not nearly as frequent as the average fan. I'm usually fine with whatever the fuck they want to do, to be honest. But this one, it felt like the wrong call was made. You can make, and what a lot of fans have to realize about this is you can make arguments for both. There is not just one answer that's right here. I'm not saying that Cody was the only way to do this. There is still plenty of story to tell with Roman Reigns and Cody, because a lot of people are pointing out that Cody can still find his way to the championship. And that's true. He can. He can find his way through Money in the Bank. They might have even teased that a little bit with Paul Heyman on Raw saying, Cody, you're not going to get a match tonight, not at Backlash, not at SummerSlam, nowhere. So if Paul Heyman has already made that statement, maybe Cody's going to just make his own match by winning the green briefcase, and then he can have a match whenever he wants, maybe even calling a shot in a future Madison Square Garden show. They could do something like that. They certainly could. Cody can still have his moment. But I ask you this, how in the world are you going to find a way to make Cody's moment any better or any bigger than it would have been on Sunday night? That would have been just an amazing victory. It would have been a long time coming for Roman's long run. Another reason that this match outcome really kind of deflated me, it's like it's the same outcome we've seen. This is the same way he beat Drew at Clash of Castle. Remember? Solo Sikoa showed up and helped him win. We've seen this finish so many times that it just felt like it was time to do another one. And yes, Roman is still champion. He can now surpass 1,000 days. You can still build to a great moment when Roman wins when Roman loses the title. I'm not one of those fans who thinks the world is over now because I didn't get the outcome that I wanted. There's still more story to tell. This is the never-ending story with Cody. I saw some people saying, oh, the people don't win the title on their first shot. They don't? I definitely agree there's more than one way to book things, but when you have everything set up and primed so perfectly to crown a new champion, it would have been fine. The people that argue against Cody winning, well, you can't do that because of this, this, or this. It's fine if you want to have that opinion. Just don't have a condescending opinion. Don't have a smug opinion. Why this is the right way to do it. And here's why you guys don't understand anything and I'm the only one that's smart. Those are the type of opinions we're seeing way too much of right now when it comes to these debates and arguing over who should win. What I am saying is that if WWE would have decided to put Cody over, it would have been fine. There would have still been plenty of story to tell with Roman. And Roman dropping the belt in and of itself would have been an epic moment and a really, really big deal. Can it still be a big deal? Sure. Can it be as big a deal as it would have been on April 2nd in SoFi? I don't think so. And that's why I think they really kind of made the wrong call. And our best hope is that they can just recover from that and Cody cannot be damaged at all. A lot of people think this is going to hurt Cody. Some people think Cody is more over now because of this. We'll find out. I don't have an opinion yet. We got to see what happens because there's never been more uncertainty inside of WWE's creative machine than there is right now at this very moment. So we have no idea what's going on behind the scenes, who's going to be pushed and what the plans for Cody are. And if there were plans, if any of those are going to be derailed now with WWE's new, with new owners and all of that stuff going on, the Vince and Triple H dynamic and everything that's happening in that company right now. I just hope that WWE didn't miss a big moment here because this was a great WrestleMania, even with a night 2 that did not live up to the level of night 1, although the Gunther victory was great and we had our moments here. I think had Cody walked out of the building as champion, it would have made a great WrestleMania even greater because the vibe in the building was so deflating. The vibe of the people walking to their cars that night it just didn't feel right. And I remember telling Elizabeth when we were walking, I said, imagine if Cody would have won the title. You'd have people standing on cars. I don't think anybody would be rioting and setting shit on fire, but you'd have a very, very happy crowd. People would be cheering and all of that. And it was nobody was mad or screaming. It was a lot of just, oh, this is bullshit. And a lot of fans going home unhappy. Plenty of number 1s in the air, plenty of Roman Reigns shirts, plenty of people singing the praises of the tribal chief. I have no problem with that. A lot of people taunting from their cars, Roman Reigns #1. Go ahead, brag and be happy. I'm glad that you're behind somebody, and I'm glad somebody, the person that you were cheering for, won. That's what wrestling is all about. I got no issue with those people. But when it comes to what I would have done if I'm in a booking position, I would have given an audience who turned out 80,000 of us 2 nights in a row. This was not a cheap trip at all. I didn't even have to buy plane tickets, and we dropped more money than I'm comfortable saying on camera. And we deserved it. We deserved to have that moment. And it's just, it's disappointing. So I really wish Cody would have won. He didn't. Unfortunately, on Monday Night Raw, things didn't get any better for Cody. It looks like he's going to be in a program with Brock Lesnar now, which is kind of interesting, because if WWE's creative plans, even though they're a mess right now, if the creative plans for Cody is to put the belt on him in the future, maybe this summer, he's got to beat somebody in the meantime. You got Saudi Arabia coming up on the horizon. Brock probably wants that Saudi money. They're going to book him in a match with Cody, and Cody will probably beat him in Saudi Arabia. I can't see Cody working Brock at Backlash, although he might. But it feels like Cody and Brock would be something that they'd save for Saudi Arabia, which is coming up in just a few weeks. So maybe we get Cody and Brock one-on-one in Saudi, and then Cody will win that, beating somebody else, another major star on his road back to the championship. Maybe beating Brock automatically qualifies him for the Money in the Bank in London, and he wins that and cashes in on Roman that night or something like that. Who knows? But Cody feels like the type of babyface who would call his shot if he won the briefcase. So sure, plenty of story to still tell with Cody. That's true. But when you think about the moment that his victory would have created, I'm sad as wrestling fans that we didn't get to experience that, because it would have been great. It would have been really great. So we didn't get it, but all in all, still a very fun WrestleMania. Like I said, I had the time of my life, and looking forward to doing something like that again